The Sunshine Coast will host this weekend's meeting in Queensland, and you have sent a number of horses up north, including Venetian Blue, who will run in the bracelet over 1,800 metres. This daughter of Merchant Navy broke her maiden last time out and looks to have taken much improvement from this win. Are you happy with her ahead of Saturday's tougher contest?
Yeah, most certainly. She's an interesting filly. This has definitely been a long range plan that we've had with her. Always felt she's bred to be and been the type that will appreciate getting over distance. So she showed that last campaign. Looking forward to stretching her out over further later this preparation. Obviously, she's on an Oaks pass, so I want to see her take that next step and be competitive in this grade. But certainly feel she can, even though she's coming out of maiden company, her maiden win. There was a good effort and still improvement to come.
Missy MOOLA is a 3-year-old New Zealand bred filly by VENETIAN, who will hope to make her Australian debut in the bracelet also. She settled into life at Tulloch Lodge with ease and looks to be an exciting horse for the stables based on her recent trial performances. What can you tell us about her chances?
She's certainly a filly with a lot of class about her. She's had a nice grounding in New Zealand prior to arriving here in Australia, so she should be seasoned enough for the distances. The New Zealand bred fillies obviously, feel they have that little bit of an advantage getting out to these Oaks trips, which she's on that particular path. So it'd be important if we can secure a run for her. She'll need this particular run in the lead up to the Oaks, but she's in great form. She's a classy filly, and looking forward to seeing her make her debut for us.
OSMOSE will make her Australian debut for First Light Racing and Connections in the listed silk stocking over 1,400 metres. She's 2 trials under her belt leading into Saturday's race, so she's fit and ready to go. How is she adjusted to life down under?
Excellent. She settled in really well. Looks fabulous in her condition and in her coat. Usually it does take them a preparation or so to settle in and acclimatise and adjust to the conditions here, but she seems to have done it very, very quickly. So hopefully that can translate to performances for her. She showed a lot of class in France prior to being purchased and racing in Australia. Hopefully we can see a little bit more prominent in her running. She does give herself a bit to do in her previous races. The 1,400 metres may just be a little bit short of her best. And once we can see her at a mile, I think we'll see a really nice filly for us.
Wagga will host Friday's meeting, and Long TYCOON will look to keep his winning streak intact in the Wagga Guineas. How did he pull up after his maiden win a fortnight ago?
Excellent. He's come through the run in great shape. He's a horse that needed every bit of that distance there first up, but it was a good, tough win. Really, really pleasing to see him stick the head out and fight on so strongly. Obviously taking that next step, not necessarily easy for them, but I think he looks well placed in this particular race. He'll enjoy stepping up to the mile. He's in good shape and should show improvement off that first up run.
Celestial Spirit came third when she was first up over 1,200 metres at Warwick Farm 2 weeks ago, and she will look to improve on this run when she steps out in the Queen of the South for Laurel Oak Bloodstock. How do you rate this daughter of Zoostar's chances?
I thought it was an excellent performance for her first up. I was really pleased with the way in which she's returned off a decent layoff. She looks great going into this particular race. I think she should really appreciate the step up in trip. She's got to carry a big weight here, but it's quite a compressed weight scale for this particular race, so it may not be as daunting as what it first looks carrying the 63 kilos. But she's in great shape. I expect her to show good performance off the back of that first up run.